Hello everyone, and welcome back to D&D with WhatTeamComp. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru, and welcome back to Cormundum Chaos, where we are 39 episodes in. Like, hot damn. That's honestly really cool. Make sure that. Cool. Alright, so, we are back once again, in the city of Wavebreak, taking care of some details and issues that are affecting our lovely characters. We do have a Zarkwarts who is playing Aurelius the Human Paladin, but he will be here soon. He had to get some coffee. You know, Australian time, needs to wake up and whatnot. It is what it is. We are doing this for Genevieve, aka Mary, who is playing the Human Fighter.
Hello.
I just did that in reverse order. It's
Yeah, you
Mary
did,
playing
and you didn't even call her Fidget.
No, I noticed. I remembered. Shush. Don't look at me.
Do you need coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Oh, yeah.
The smell alone is unhealthy for me. It's just... Bleh.
Understandable.
It causes a very specific bodily reaction. But we also have Perith, who is playing the Stabbed Serenity. The stabbing part is what happened last session. We'll get to that. The Azamar Barbarian.
I just like that she's now the stabbed Serenity.
She's excited to be stabbed. Don't worry. This is a routine for her
Gives me
barbarians.
a reason to commit the violence.
True. And we're also here with Kendall, who is playing the lovely Artemis, our half-elf artificer wizard.
I'm gonna set things on fire.
She's going to set so many things on fire. It's going to be great. So, when we last left off, day 1 had begun. A plan had been set out by von Sterling and approved by the party to have various members of the groups between von Sterling's group and your own use disguise self to look like Fidget, shadowy with glowing eyes, and make their way across the city in various different directions to effectively spread out any other collective looking for her. Along the way, they were met up with Jinx, who disguise selfed and is running with Aurelius currently. We'll get to them soon, don't worry. But along the way, there have been a few minor hiccups, not necessarily all for the group. The first hiccup was actually for the collective, where Fidget dropped off the face of the earth for them, the real one that is, as they dropped their disguise and just are walking around like they're a normal-ass citizen. And they might completely miss them as they blend into the townsfolk. Meanwhile, with the other groups, Velinor and Maxim haven't reported in or anything untoward with their groups. Serenity just realized that there were some people who were going to try and follow her, and so decided to intimidate them. But as they were going around, they saw a hooded figure who jumped down to talk to them. But as they were doing so, she was like, I'm going to put you in the wall. And she did so. Just took him by the face, slammed him in the wall. To which that person said, oh, good, my turn. And then stabbed her repeatedly. And meanwhile, Artemis, with her partner Midnight, met a interesting individual who Midnight called the Original Blackout, as he took off to allow the man to chase after him to prevent him from doing anything in the vicinity of Artemis, who is now alone.
Uh-huh.
We'll get to that, don't worry.
Just that.
I'm in danger.
Perfect.
I love your chaotic nature so much, Kendall.
So the only way I think we can start this, if we don't have Zark here. Patasu,
Yes.
can you please roll me initiative?
Let me change the music.
I love how we're all just delightfully chaos giggling right now.
Load, Serenity.
She'll get there. Don't worry, guys. I believe in her.
Load.
Just
Load.
the chaos gremlin noises are wonderful. Just eat.
Sharif.
All right. Make sure that's visible. It is not.
My cat has started knocking on the door.
Let him in.
At least he's polite.
When you gotta worry is when he opens the door.
Oh no, if he had thumbs, he absolutely would. He knows how the doorknob works, he just can't grab it.
I like that you called it not fidget. Good lord.
It's not Fidget. They didn't introduce themselves to her yet.
Is Razor part of this fight too?
Oh yeah, I'm rolling him next.
Okay.
If I left for coffee and I see mac and cheese acquired.
Look, he's in Australia.
Man.
They might have mac and cheese there.
Oh wait, hold up. Let me see if this is an actual person knocking.
I hate that that's a thing you have to do. I'm gonna pull up Razor's sheet. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
He's got a yeah. You're gonna have fun with him.
I was already going to. Razor is actually here.
Oh, he's got a good inish. That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. What is his? Right. Not yet. Well, actually.
There was one thing about his subclass that you were thinking about him using.
Oh yeah, he's used it.
Okay.
The second one, right? The second ability.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm making sure of things. Was it a person? Ugh.
She's still on mute?
Oh no.
It must have been a person.
Tell them they're interrupting again.
Let Serenity fight.
Don't worry, she's gonna fight, whether she wants to or not. Well, then again, she might be driven from fighting. You don't know. I don't know. Then again, she's also Serenity, so you know, she might not want to, and so you might decide that she's going to fight anyway.
She's off mute. Does that mean we have a Petasu back?
I come back to you talking mad shit!
Do you not remember that
Yes,
that is literally
it was-
my whole thing?
Don't you
It
love
was in
us?
fact a person knocking. Oh, there were two. Oh, thank you. Alright. Who's getting hit first?
Razor.
Razor is first on initiative. Why did it compress it like that? There we go. Razor will turn and look to Serenity and say, "We don't have to fight this." And he looks like he's about to
We don't.
pull an action, and he nods. We get to stepping.
Oh no.
We
I'm ripping its fucking head off.
we get to stepping. Yes or no?
No.
Make a
It's
persuasion
one more
check.
clone we don't have to worry about trying to trick us.
Clone.
There's a growl. Paris melts.
Hang on.
The moment Razor growls.
Had a taco.
Had a taco.
Razor growls.
Razor is
Does what I just said give advantage or no?
on the
Question.
persuasion check?
Yes. Because she did point out this
No,
means that
she
there will
did.
be one less clone for us to be tricked by.
Roll the persuasion
Okay.
check.
And not fidget laughing.
Oh, boy.
Clone.
Oh no. Oh no, her leg. The leg.
12.
Yeah.
He's going to be very disgruntled as he's going to pull at the air, and you swear for a second, it's like being next to Artemis almost, where you can hear her clocks ticking. And for a second, you kind of glance back, looking around for Artemis, as you see him stepping out of his own position, seeming to move from place to place as he casts Mirror Image.
Oh.
Which brings us to Not Fidget's turn.
If you hear me crunching, I'm sorry. The actual mute on my headset didn't work. And I'm so laggy that muting is a whole ass minute.
Right. You know what? I don't think I said that she has that on yet. So she's going to reach into her pouch and pull out something. And you see it very quickly. And it looks to be a mask.
You said she had it on.
Oh,
you
she has it on?
She had it on.
My bad.
She has it on.
Yeah, she has it on. Cool. She reaches up to her mask and like pushes on it, takes a deep breath, and you just hear
lights out.
As she almost seems to exhale as this black viscous miasma seems to fill the air, a shroud of darkness over the entire alleyway. As that happens, you also hear people going, "Whoa! What the fuck's going on over there?" As you remember that you were being chased by a couple of collective people before you ran in here.
Oh boy.
It is your
Or
turn.
Potter. I'm assuming I can't see her through this darkness.
No. It is
Can I swing it
where you last saw her? Yeah.
Can I rage and swing it where I roughly saw her? Yeah.
Where you saw her last, yes.
And reckless to make it straight.
Gotcha. So you pull out your greatsword, you rage and tense everything in you, and you swing and you like drag it through the air. You can almost feel a pull against this miasma for a brief second. For a brief second, it splits. Just a second. And you see she is not standing where she was before. She has moved.
Oh, great. Keep your ears open.
Fuck. What is this? Only one attack? Remember, you have 2 attacks. Okay. You swing. Where are you swinging? You've already aimed at one direction.
Well,
you have technically 7 other directions you can
roll
swing.
a d3 because she's.
Okay.
Roll a d6, 7. Excuse me then. I'll let you decide if I hit her.
/R space D7.
Do.
You swing again. It's just that brief instant where you can kind of see through it, and you see a shift of movement just to the side of where you swung. You did miss her again as she just woof, and you just see her just deeper into the fog around you. Roll. Good to know. Ooh. I'll leave that. Scoop that to the side here. As on
I
this
have
round.
tacos.
Tacos. As Razor is looking around, you can hear him muttering to himself, and it's going through the spies murmur. So everyone can hear this, just like, I don't like this. Think she's still next to you, or... Oh, fuck! Why aren't we running? To the hells
Even if
with
we
this.
did run now, we wouldn't know which direction.
We have a pretty good idea. Hang on. And you see a flash of, not color, just a moment of the darkness splitting open as a ring of, again, you hear that ticking, that tick, 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 as you see almost like clock hands, sharpened like blades, spin around in the direction of Razor, who looks around and just like, not here. We staying or leaving? Sorry. Staying or leaving? A little bit louder than I meant. Sorry.
Leave. Let's go.
He will make his way away. As far as you can tell, he did not take an attack of opportunity. You don't hear the swinging of steel. On her turn.
Go ahead and run away. It's fine. You weren't who I was here for anyways.
She's finding the urge to fucking stay and fight so hard right now.
What do you do?
What direction did that come from?
The miasma around you. Like the echoing everywhere voice. You get the impression that whatever this is, it allows for the projection of the voice from everywhere, so you can't just pinpoint her by sound. Attacking will reveal bits of it, where she might be, but if you're not close enough, she'll just slip right through your fingers.
Don, I have a question for you.
Huh.
I want to try something, but I don't know if it will work, and I really don't want to waste the resource. I am scared.
What's the resource you're trying to spend?
ASMR.
You trying to glow?
Yep.
You do remember that are you trying to... Because again, you have the wings. Didn't you have the wings out already?
No.
No, just making sure.
Yes, but it also glows.
It does have a faint glow. I'll say this. Do you think it'll benefit you in leaving? Because if you don't see her, then you're leaving.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm following Razor.
You run?
Or where I think Razor is.
Okay.
Yep.
You run toward in the direction of where you had last seen the entrance, not the entrance, the other side of the alleyway, away from where you had entered. And you can hear from behind you other people making their way in. And you hear shots whizzing past your head, and then just this reverberating.
Now, play nice.
And then someone shouting profanities, probably very not nice things, followed by silence. But then you're out of the miasma-ish darkness, and it is pungently there, twisting in the air around behind where you left as you see Razor just kind of look at you. Mirror image still flickering for a little bit longer as he kind of nods to you, looking like he was like ready to just start hucking things in, but seeing that you're still following, he nods to you. All right. We're leaving?
Yes.
Good. We're going fast, all right?
Alright.
Puts a hand on your arm, kind of almost drags you as he is going to spend a sorcery point to... yeah, it's 3 sorcery points, my bad. To cast haste on the both of you.
She'll just mutter, I fucking hate running away.
It's not running away, it's making our way to a better location. And I don't need to be protecting someone who doesn't know. More's coming. It's always coming. Move! And you are fast right now. Like, you've never been this fast.
All I could think was espresso. I'm still depressed, but now I'm fast.
I'm still mad that I have to leave, but now I'm going. Oh, I got the zoomies.
Victor's probably cussing her head. Go back and fight her. The fuck you mean?
Victus is not telling you to go back and fight her, but he's also not saying that you are like anything. He's just like, oh. Well, that's interesting. Not important. Keep running. Just thinking. How'd she do that? How'd she do that?
I suspect the mask.
You know, that would make sense, but like, that's particular and peculiar. Huh. Keep running. Keep running. This is going to be something for me to think on.
Well, it's like the inner voice, but it's not the inner voice that tells you not to do shit. It is, in fact, the fucking inner voice is like, do it, you fucking pussy.
And you make your way away. And you've got enough speed and momentum to get away from there. Probably a lot. You are probably one of the closest people to the safe house until there's sudden lethargy that hits you. Can you change the music, please?
How do you get paralyzed?
You get stunned.
Give me one
not
second.
paralyzed.
My computer is just going bleh.
Blah, blah, blah.
There we go. Back to what I had it on. There we go.
I just imagine, just like once it hits, it's just like that whole fucking Ghibli full body shudder.
Oh yeah, and you see it with Razor as well, where they also have that. But they take a deep breath, look at you, and just. All right. I understand you hate that. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
She takes a deep breath. As much as I despise it, I'm not going to force someone into a fight that could get them hurt when they didn't want it in the first place.
It's less a matter of getting hurt. It's more the matter of the fact that Fidget likes you. She's already going to be asking questions about you getting stabbed here. And the fact that I was worried about something ain't going to help matters either. I apologize. I just need to make sure you heard me loud and clear. That stuff was... I don't know how it would affect me talking to you. So I want to make sure you heard me.
Smiles. I
She ain't,
appreciate it.
she ain't cared about many people.
But-
Not more than Tank. I think she saw me as a affiliate. Not even an associate. But Pa thought...
I think she likes you more
highly-
than you think.
I'd say I hope so, but wasn't close enough with her, really.
Now seems like the time. You've got 3 days.
Not nearly enough time to make up for all the stuff I missed. So busy
No,
watching
but
others.
it's time to start.
Maybe.
You will never make a footstep in the right direction until you get the energy to walk. Start walking.
That's why I'm not a boss.
Size.
I follow.
Excellent. So then follow my advice.
Hey,
She smirks.
Pa's gonna like you.
You're gonna have to
Come on.
remind me who.
Van Sterling.
Oh.
He's my grandpa.
Oh.
Tosses his own red hair. You thought that was just for looks?
She points to just her entire being.
You saying you look like your parents?
No.
Make an history check, actually. You are finding it very hard to remember what they look like.
I'm sorry?
It's not something that's come up before. It's not something that you've thought much about, but at the moment you're trying to remember their appearance. Like, you'd be able to point them in a crowd, you're sure of it, but describing them?
She opens her mouth, stops. Oh, that's concerning. She shakes her head. Later. I'll discuss that later. Things to worry about. Stop licking my cord, you little fucking hooligan! Let's keep going.
Up to it.
Before they catch up.
Nods and he kind of pauses at that, just like, I think we're pretty fast.
And she'll look to the roof specifically.
Keep moving. You're right.
Damn it, I want to fight. Why are you fucking trying to eat my cord?
It's not saying
I
that
have the hooligans in here, like
I
the
understand.
pair.
The pair. I understand. I'm not saying that you could have lost the fight. It was just as soon as Lights Out came on, Razor had his own worries. He would have fought with you. He just needed a lot more to that point.
Was that the DM going, this is going to be rough if you stay here?
It would be rough,
out of
yes.
character."
Winnable, absolutely, but rough.
Alright.
I did not put you into a lose scenario. I don't like doing that. But it would have been rough.
I didn't think you did, but it would have been rough.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I wanted blood!
Don't worry, you'll get blood eventually. That's what day 3 is for.
Oh.
you
Don said day 3's the gauntlet. Have fun, child.
Did you forget that's the gauntlet day? That's when you put on the gauntlet to start smacking bitches. But speaking of, Zark's back. Hey, Zark!
Hello.
Magnificent. Good to hear your sweet, dulcet
Oh my
tones.
god, I missed you all.
We missed you too.
We missed
Oh
you
my
so
god.
much. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Do you have your coffee?
Do not speak to me or my son ever again.
Comp, do not pull that voice in 2 weeks. You will get run over probably.
By a truck several times.
Coffee. So
That's it, I'm gonna kill him.
I can hear your eyebrows wiggling over here.
good. So, Aurelius, my man.
I didn't do it.
Good. You make your way deeper into the city after collapsing in a roof and breaking a man's leg and throwing some other people around while casting darkness
And dropping
causing...
a guy
Oh yeah, dropping a guy.
onto a box of, like, a shit ton of wooden boxes.
Yes.
Man's probably unconscious, but alive.
He's alive. Yeah, totally. But you also had the little bit with Jinx where something's a little off, but you've got an idea brewing in the back of your head. I'm sure it's a good one. Is there anything you wanted to do besides make a... Are you trying to, like, blend in more, or are you trying to stick to the alleyways? A question between physical dexterity stealth or a charisma stealth.
So he's just made a high-profile noise. He wants to stick to a low-profile. And what would Fidget have taught Aurelius? That is what he is thinking about.
Would you like me to voice something that she might have taught him?
Very well.
You've noticed that Fidget is very good at blending into the surroundings. It's caught you guys off guard at how quickly she can shift
Adapt.
her voice and her personality.
When you say the surroundings, do you mean the physical?
The people
Audio-
you're around.
Okay, so social stealth.
Social stealth.
Then that is what he's doing, keeping a low profile, social stealth. But his eyes are watching everything and everyone.
Okay. Make a... are you proficient with stealth?
Aurelius?
Yeah.
I wish.
Roll a charisma check. And I will roll for Jinx. The two of you do your best to blend in. It's not incredibly difficult, but there is an element of the back of your neck feeling the goosebumps of someone looking over you, not looking at you specifically, but they're watching near enough to you that you know that there are people looking out for you, or at least your group. You haven't been found at the moment, but as you're going, Jinx just kind of exhales a little bit as though nothing were wrong. Just kind of looks over you. So, how long you been with Fidget? You know, Fidget, Babyface, what's the name change for?
Aurelius doesn't answer and keeps walking.
A tough crowd. And then again, that sounds like people she'd attract. Bullies and brutes. Yeah.
He just keeps walking, keeping in mind that he does have the alert feat.
Of course.
Yeah. He's watching the crowds as best he can. It's a lot harder to detect people than it is demons.
Oh, yeah.
So, at this point, he's keeping a low profile, not drawing attention to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At this stage, it's too early to act any other way.
Right.
But he is also not talking to Jinx.
Mm-hmm. And despite that, Jinx is kind of just running their mouth, and it's you can get the sense that part of it is to create an air of people who are supposed to be here, people who aren't tense, but at the same time, there's just something about it.
Off. With my passive insight of 50, like I'm not gonna actively look into it.
Right.
But with a passive insight of 12, I'd imagine he could 15. Sorry,
15.
He could figure that something feels very off about everything he's doing. He can't put his finger on it. But he's hearing the whispers. He hasn't heard the whispers for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it.
And part of it is a matter of a problem with the whispers. Because it's not like, oh, you're just hearing voices in your head. It's just your own thoughts. At least, sometimes you have to pull them apart a little. Like some voices that are more violent and others that are more calculating. Some more on what you would expect, but others that are remembering what was needed. And there's a cruel tinge to some of them. But when you look around, you do feel and look around and still see people. Although part of you, a small part of you, almost wishes they weren't people. And then you kind of snap back as you hear Jinx still rattling on, Still talking. And just still ignore him and keep moving on. That sound about right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right. In which case, we're going to the next tile. You going to keep on with what you're doing currently, Aurelius?
Is it what's the time of day?
It's afternoon at this point.
How long has it been since the incident?
You'd say about an hour, a little bit over.
When I say the incident, I'm talking about
Yes.
the slammy slam, not the
Yes.
whispers.
No, I understood.
So it's just a bit over an hour. Okay,
Just a little bit.
that's huh.
And you still see people are moving around, trying to look around for people.
It's just I thought that happened during the early morning,
Mm-hmm. Right before noon.
and then you. Okay. So we're talking like 10:30, 11-ish.
Ish, yeah.
Okay. So it's closer to like 12:30 to 1.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, more of the same. It's still too soon to make noise. But this time he'll go to an alley so that old mate can re-up the thing again. And when he's doing it, he's watching him.
You see it again, that flicker. It's brief enough that you see it, but at the same time, it is also brief enough that you're like, But it is still that half-orc visage.
Okay, so Aurelius then now has confirmed that it's not a hallucination.
Mm-hmm.
This is a consistent factor. He's not going to draw attention to it, but does he recognize that face?
No.
Okay. He's going to continue on as if nothing happened. The whispers grow stronger.
Okay. After Aurelius, I believe it was back to Serenity. Let me pull up the order again. Oh, no, I skipped.
Did I need to roll initiative?
No, we're getting to that soon. Don't worry. Paris, I apologize. We skipped you.
Huh?
You were supposed to
Oh,
be
Paris
first.
had something. I was gonna say
So yeah, no,
Paris
you
had
being
something
back.
right before.
I didn't realize was still gone. I thought she was back. So good thing we skipped her. So welcome back. Don't look at me.
Oh, I'm confused.
The order is supposed to be.
It's Serenity, Aurelius, Artemis, Fidget.
Yeah.
Fidget, yeah. So we had Serenity and we had
Yes.
Aurelius.
Yes, but we were cycled back around to the next tile, where people are moving around and such. That's why I was saying Serenity again.
I get it.
So, is there anything Serenity is doing as you're moving forward? At this point, Razor has dropped the disguise and has kind of let it go, and is just kind of walking with you at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of anything that she'd want to do at the moment, just because anything could potentially get the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So for the moment, she just healed.
Okay.
Or you pick.
I did. I did.
Okay.
I put everyone else's name, but I typed Paris because I was typing Paris. Don't look at me.
Stares aggressively.
Step it. But yeah, you are moving around. You might hear some radio chatter, but we'll see about what happens. Artemis.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh no.
I would like
What's
for you.
up?
I would like for you to make a choice between high, low, even, or odd. One of them. Just pick one of those four.
High, even.
All right. Good news and bad news. So, you slip into the crowd. Yes? Yes. Okay. You're kind of making your way among the district. You're trying to kind of less keep a low profile, more just make your way to the meeting point at this point. You haven't heard from Midnight in a bit. Radio's silent. As you're moving around, you've got a very high perception. There's a moment as you see people moving around. You see people moving in through them. You see a hooded figure just kind of looking around slowly before they seem to... Part of their hood perks up a little. You're aware enough of how the hood rests on most people. You're very perceptive. You're always on alert trying to make sure you're watching your back. The way it perks up reminds you of elven ears.
What?
And then they look in your direction. Directly in your direction. But then a person moves in front of them before you can see their face and they seem to disappear.
And I'm walking faster.
Moving fast. Moving faster.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving. You're just trying to get as far away from that as you can. And for a couple of minutes, you feel like, okay, I'm actually making progress, making headway. And then there's a loud crack from behind you. Kind of look back and you just see people scattering and kind of pushing you out of the way. And it's less a case of them doing it forcefully on purpose, more of a case of people panicking. As you can see, bits of something going off. Looks to be either electricity or fire, something like fireworks almost, but the loud cracks and pops are something these people technically don't seem to be, not technically, they clearly do not seem to be used to and are fleeing away from. And as you kind of push yourself to the side and kind of get a peek, you can see the hooded figure moving not directly towards you, moving down the street with the crowd. What do you do?
Do they look suspicious?
Very. Especially to you. To most other people, it's possibility of rain next to the ocean. They don't stand out fully, but to you they're suspicious.
Okay. High or low?
Low.
That one. We're chasing.
All right. So you move to follow them. Are you doing it stealthily?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll stealth. is now loading. It is now loading. Alright.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
You make your way after them. And for the most part, the crowd itself feels like it's almost helping to pull you along. Again, it's a panic. People are being kind of jostled around. And despite everything, there's a few moments where you kind of swear you lose them and then you see them pick back up again. Coming to a stop, seem to look around slowly as you kind of just try and make your way slowly towards where they seem to be. You see them kind of look off to the side, kind of move behind a pillar, just trying to get a peek at what they're doing. And then from where they are, there's again that crackling as something goes off. People start scattering kind of back towards each other, creating this push and pull between people as they're trying to move away, giving you, who has moved off to the side, a lot more open area, a lot more breathing room as people start pushing away, leaving them kind of situated on the side of the road, on the same side where you are, slightly hiding behind a pillar, and they just stand there for a moment. Again, this little bottle that is on the ground, just spewing up sparks and bolts up into the sky. And as they're doing it, they turn slightly, and then you hear something from not too far behind you. A low growl. And you turn slowly and glance back. As you see
Is it a...
a wolf. Yes. A very
Oh, fuck me.
scarred wolf. It's a little bit different than you remember it being. Part of its fur looks like it was not grown back. It's matted, but still taken care of enough that it looks coiled, ready to pounce at any given command. As the man turns and pulls back their hood and their elven ears full on display, just looking back at you. They don't say anything, but as they pull their hand back, you see two details that stand out. The first detail, a scar that clips through their lip and chin. And the second is that on the opposite side of where the scar is, there is a clear burn mark, like someone hit him over the head with a 2x4 or just backhanded him.
Oh no. Okay.
You're hard to find for a dead woman.
Being alive makes being dead hard to find.
So I see. Only took your arm. That's not enough. I don't get paid for an arm. Kind of rolls his jaw as there's clear bits from where the burns make it a little harder to talk.
She's going to, like, reach into her pocket slowly.
I wouldn't do that. They're watching
Do what?
you. You hear the snarling of the wolf again. He takes a few steps closer to you. You can feel the tension, the hackles, the remembering of everything this person did. You are pinned. You're up against a wall. You've got basically only one exit, and that exit is not far enough if that wolf chases you. What's your passive perception? Wait, it's 20, right?
I think it's 21.
21. Magnificent. As you're looking around, you're half reaching for something for when he's told you to stop, and half just kind of pausing, trying to see, kind of calculate what to do. And then you see the crowd again. The crowd is mostly chaos. It's scattering, moving away from where this confrontation is happening. No one seems to be looking your way. except for two people. One who is very tall, looking over the crowd, and a familiar face. As they look and they motion to you, not yet realizing any danger, as you see Velinor pointing in your direction and moving your way.
He's wearing one of the spy things in his ear, right?
He is, yes.
She's pressed against a wall, right?
Yeah. She's kind of
She's
pinned.
gonna press
Yeah.
herself a little harder against the wall
Mhm.
and murmur to the spy thing. Eleanor, don't come closer.
He stops, and he has a very concerned look, but he doesn't move. He kind of like looks around. It seems to slowly be picking up that something's wrong. What is it?
What's what?
What's wrong? Velinor's talking to you.
Oh, okay. She wouldn't have responded
Yeah.
knowing it was Velinor.
Yeah, she's just there, kind of just, eh. As you're watching, you know the rest of the group can hear you. And therefore
Yep.
you know that Silvertongue should be able to hear you. And he's walking right towards you. Lackadaisical. Not perceiving. He just kind of walks right up to you. There you are. I thought Midnight was supposed to be keeping an eye on you. You are an easy person to find. That is good. That's better than some. What are you doing over here? Come on, let's go.
She looks up at him, then back to the person that had her pinned to a wall.
Yeah, he's still there. He's like taking a few steps closer, but he's kind of paused and is looking at Silvertongue, and the wolf is kind of moved. And it hasn't attacked him, but it's moving in a way where they can just kind of move and act as needed. And he's paying neither of them any mind. Excuse me, you can hear your old foe say, trying to get his attention. You're in the way, and I don't have time for strays. Silvertongue looks you over. Well, you're not hurt. Are you just standing around? Are you actually going to come with me or not? Come on, let's move. He turns around, he pauses.
She was kind of
you go ahead.
frozen by fear.
And he turns around and pauses and looks between the wolf and the man. I'm sorry, can I help you? I don't normally affiliate with other people around here, not when I've got stuff to do. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be on my way. And there's a moment of, not tension, just a deadness that seems to come to the air between them. There's nothing violent. There's nothing between them that is ill, but there's an unsettling feeling to the air. As it kind of looks past Silvertongue to you, just kind of leans forward.
She
and
looks
you-
like she's about to bolt.
Oh yeah, he's moving his hands to his waist, where you can see he has weapons ready to draw on demand. He's just, I'd get out of the way before you're part of the hunt. And Silvertongue just kind of looks over to the wolf, looks back over to him. Oh, I see. You're not used to realizing that you are in fact a bilge rat in poisonous waters. Forgive me. I was being polite. And you can see just this miasma under his feet seem to pulse for a moment as the shadows seem to pour out just a bit more, just for a second. I am taking my friend's friend here, and we are leaving. Do you want to get in my way? And the man looks at Artemis. He looks at Silvertongue. This doesn't concern you. Oh, Silvertongue just kind of pulls back. Oh, excuse me. It was TikTok, right? Yeah, TikTok. Is this guy bothering you?
A little?
Only a little? A little's enough. Should I get rid of him? I promise I'll make it bloody.
She's honestly too scared to actually honestly answer that. Not of this, and it's completely of this hunter.
Of course. Nod your head. And he's doing like a full nod of the head. As he's doing that, the wolf digs its haunches in, and you can see that there's a tactical movement, speaking between each other as they begin to move towards him. But as you see it, he doesn't look, but it's very clear he's supernaturally aware of these two's position. As he, let's see if they actually can hit him. As you see the fur around the wolf begin to become matted even more, but wilder, slightly larger and bulkier, while the man also has more feral features, teeth almost becoming serrated as he is going to move up, and that is... No, he moves up, takes a swing with what appears to be a hand axe, just swings through, and he just... Silvertongue just kind of leans forward, and let's see if the second one hits. What the fuck is with these nat ones? It's a good thing he has advantage. What the fuck? No, just swing, and just moves between them. Wolf is going to try... No, that misses. That one will hit. I rolled absolute dog water.
I heard that.
I was rolling natural ones and fours. That's 3, 3. Nope, I don't want that. I want this. "13 points of piercing damage from the wolf." Oh, he's fine. As the wolf bites into him, and Silvertongue is, again, just been like lackadaisically moving around for a moment. Kind of tilts his head when the wolf bites him. Looks to Artemis, looks back to the wolf, and glances back to the two of them.
Do it.
Good choice.
She'll just give a jerky nod.
He nods back and says, "Good choice." And he pulls out the rapier, and as he does so, there's a smell to the air of salt water and oil. As you see his blade drawn, has this almost pitch black, not goop look to it, but almost like this, like it was drenched in oil and the oil stuck to the blade. As he turns towards the two and kind of looks between them. Let's see what this boy can do. Let me actually... You know what? Do you want me to roll here? I feel like it would be interesting to roll here.
Roll it in the roll 20.
Yeah. What do you guys... Your choice.
Whatever works.
I will roll point, but that's me.
Gotcha. Here. This is, by the way, this music is just, it's great.
I'm glad you like.
He is going to willingly move away from the wolf. Wolf's going to make an attack of opportunity. I cannot roll really well, but that's well enough to hit him, if only barely. He just walks away from it. Somewhat better. 4, 10, no, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. $15 points of piercing damage, and he just walks away from him. And he's going to stab the man with his rapier. 28.
Oh, damn.
And as he moves, you see he positions himself so the wolf's on the other side of him, so he's looks like he's almost dueling the man. And the man kind of has this look that's just like, what are you doing? And then he stabs him, and the way he pushes in the blade and wrenches it is very reminiscent of some of the roguish folk you have dealt with, as he deals 28 points of piercing damage and leaves a wound that is just slightly gushing with bits of pain, clearly, and blood as it soaks through him. As he looks down, looks back up to him, and kind of has this processing, what are you moment. And then, as he's looking between the blood and him, you see him just back over towards you and push you slightly away from the two of them, trying to not just push you back into the wall, but try and push you away from the fight entirely. And you can see the man's looking between the two of you, clearly like, do I go for you or do I go for this man? And while he's doing that, the shadows underneath him seem to elongate, and there's just this tendril of smoke and oil, a tentacle almost, that comes up and just slaps him across the back of the head. Let me pull that up. That is, as he is using his bonus action to use his Tentacle of the Deep attack. Oh, no, that's not right. Why did you... Oh, that's why. It didn't have his stats right. Apologize, everyone. Yeah, that'll hit. Now
Yeah, Artemis is watching him, but she's also like watching the wolf.
Oh yeah. Which brings us not to their turn, remarkably enough. That will actually bring us to the other combatant, who is making his way over to help you out. Nope, can't do any of that. That is unhelpful to him, as Velinor moves over, trying to move around in a way where he can kind of move to try and intercept if you run towards him. He's clearly trying to motion you to come his way.
Okay, she's gonna run towards him then.
Okay. You make a break for it, and you can see the wolf just eyes on you, and it begins to move towards you. and then pauses for a second as your foe, who you know to be him, seems to whistle sharply, telling him to stay near him. As the wolf looks conflicted, it wants to chase you, it sees the prey running, but there's a feel of new danger, new threat, especially since he's just weaving through them at the moment. And you're able to get to Velinor, and Velinor will take you and move you away. Basically, as soon as you get to him, he will pick you up and just start running under the arm.
Can I do something before we run?
You can.
Can I hit Alri
Mm-hmm.
with Ray of Sickness?
Roll a hit. Ari is having a bad day.
He should. He deserves a bad day. Was that the roll?
That is a roll. You can. I don't
Okay.
think you can flash your genius that. Not attack rolls.
Huh?
I said I don't think you can flash your genius attack rolls.
One more time. I'm sorry.
I said I do not think you can flash of genius attack rolls.
What is Flash of Genius?
Your 7th level ability? Oh, right. Never mind. You are not there yet. You are not an artificer. You are a wizard. Ignore me! I'm an idiot!
I'm multi-class.
I remembered as soon as I said
split.
it. Yes. You're right. My brain said all artificer for some reason. Don't look at me! I'm playing 5
Aggressively
I'm
characters.
staring at you.
Perceiving you.
Damn it! Stop perceiving me!
Ah, damn.
Yes, no worries. But yeah, no, you fire it, and it goes a little wide as you're kind of bouncing along now. But you can just see that Silvertongue isn't smug. He's not doing this out of fun. He's doing it almost like it's a chore. It's not that it's something he has to do. It's something he's like looking at them like, come on, are you gonna do it or not? And what he actually rolled for was to see if he could prevent Panache from triggering. And the answer is no, as he is going to continue his attacks against Silvertongue as you and Velinor flee.
Yes, we flee.
Yes. I'm going to roll something.
Oh no. Dice.
Dice. Aurelius, high or low, even or odd, your choice, one of them.
Well, you got your answer. He rolled for you.
Was that even? I believe that was high, low, even, odd. Yes, that's how I said it. So,
So that's a 3.
yes.
You're like, that's even. And I'm like,
There were 4
What?
options, and you didn't say high, low, even, or odd like I said. I didn't say roll dice. I said choose one of those options. So I
yeah,
figured you were
but
rolling
the
twos
problem
out
is
of-
you're making me decide for you.
Yes, and so I said you rolled between 4 options. You chose even.
Okay.
Yeah, high,
That makes
low,
more
even,
sense.
raw. Yes. No, you did good. You did good. You rolled the correct dice. Radio silence persists from midnight and now Silvertongue. Not necessarily the best thing to have when you're trying to move about or when you're trying to regroup. But as the sun drifts across the sky, you are able to make your way just before sunset, maybe like half an hour before the sun hits the coast. First Serenity, then Aurelius, then Fidget, then Artemis. And when Fidget arrives, Fidget and Tank just kind of wander over, kind of lackadaisically. Like, they have not had a lot of stress. They've been able to kind of move through the city at their own pace.
They had lunch.
They had lunch. They had the time to sit down and have lunch. Heck, they even had time to stop by for a snack before dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty.
You all reconvene just outside the warehouse waiting for each other. Not directly, but like in an area where you guys are able to just kind of quickly move from where you are to the warehouse in a very short amount of time. The rendezvous point before you expect this place to be in siege over the night, but you guys will be slipping out to warehouse, safe house, point 2.
Fidget will kind of look between everybody going, I take it we had it good. Everyone okay?
As well as can be expected. He hasn't taken his eyes off,
Jinx.
It's Jinx, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Artemis is going to kind of clench her jaw and curl in a little bit on herself.
Just
Did Midnight and Silvertongue get back?
I haven't heard from them. Where are they?
We got chased, and he chased Midnight. We got separated,
Okay.
and then I someone who's been hunting me found me, and Silvertongue went to take care of him.
Who went chasing after Midnight?
Out of character, what was the name again?
Urian.
Urian.
Does that ring a bell to Fidget at all?
No.
She'll frown at the name and kind of shake her head before realizing that when Artemis said that the person hunting her had shown up, and her hand had instantly gone to her sword on her hip, kind of going, Adi, are you okay?
I'm not hurt.
They didn't touch you?
They didn't hurt me. He didn't hurt me.
Okay. You see him again, you let me know.
She'll nod. You kind of might notice that one of her feet is kind of rubbing up and down the back of her other leg.
Fidget will keep her gaze on Artemis for a moment, almost in one of those, and the look on her face is just sheer understanding, and not going to push it any further before kind of speaking into the spy's murmur, going, Midnight, Silva, check in.
Hey, hi. Midnight says after a moment. It takes a minute, then it's like, oh, hi, I'll be there eventually. I'm in the garbage.
How'd you get there?
I dove into it to not be found.
At least it worked.
So far.
How far away from the safe house are you?
Oh, you know me. I can get there soon enough. Wait, one, two, three. I'll be a little bit late. I might have to go to Wait, which one? Moment of silence again. I'll be with you soon. Don't just let me do my thing.
She'll pause for a moment before going, Silva? Silva?
Another long moment's pause. Then, it's good to hear you concerned about me, but I'm fine. Nursing a few bites, rabbit mutt. I've been bit by worse.
How far away?
On my way. They won't
Okay.
see me. They can track me, I'm sure, but it doesn't matter. They won't see me coming.
Understood. There'll be a bit of tension in her shoulders for the first time since they left the first place. And she's starting to fidget with her fingers out of nervousness while waiting for everybody to be there.
Okay. Maxim pulls up with Ember. Looks between everyone. Gives a quick wave. Doesn't say much, just kind of exhales slowly.
You're okay.
Yeah, not much to that. Didn't feel like many people went our way, at least. Really quiet. Then again, we were down by the docks, so I guess they weren't expecting us to be so close to the water.
Seeing as we weren't supposed to take refuge in the water, I guess they didn't think to go there.
I don't blame them, but we were not supposed to take refuge in the water. We were just near the water.
I think it's more likely that they were distracted by something loud.
Oh, apparently some place was on fire?
What did
Yes.
you guys do?
I lit something on fire.
You know what? I'm proud of you.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory when you see fire. It's been set.
Yeah, again, I'm proud of you, Addie.
The old saying, where there's smoke.
Yes.
Welcome back, Paris. We just reconvened with everybody, waiting for Silver and Midnight. And Fidget will look at Serenity and see that she's a bit bloody, and her eyes will narrow and the frown crosses her face, going, "Who touched you?"
I don't think I have enough time to make that list.
Who
you mean
stabbed
recently?
you? Who
You!
stabbed you? I didn't touch. I didn't. What?
No, that's what I mean. You, but not you.
Changeling?
I didn't have time to
Doppelganger.
notice. They stabbed me. I slammed their head into a wall. They did something in which I couldn't see shit. All while saying, "You aren't the one I'm looking for."
Fidget, for the first time, she kind of sways for a moment and stumbles backwards just a bit into Tank while she's trying to process things. There's another me. There's another me.
On the bright side, Don, They have. I just thought of something. Never mind. They have something that, as far as I know, you are not currently in possession of. I could be wrong.
Which is
A mask that was able to make it dark as hell.
yeah, no, you've seen my getup. That's all I own.
So, there is an identifier. If they keep it, they might not keep it now.
Okay. Okay. We're waiting on Midnight and Silva to get here, and then we're gonna next step after they get here. Okay. Okay.
Where's Silva?
Here. And you see him step out from seemingly nowhere. Sorry I'm a little later than I could have been. Had some trouble that I had to deal with.
What was the trouble?
Bilge rat trying to scuttle aboard the ship. No one important.
Outsider.
Were they collective? Wait, no. They're the ones that were hunting. Did you leave anything left after they went after Audie?
I did. They weren't important enough to leave a mess. Granted, they're gonna hobble for a bit.
They're not the only ones.
What did you do, Aurelius?
He just
I
looks
was not the
over.
only one who had no fun.
He looks over, and there is nothing in his eyes. It is cold. He doesn't say anything.
So I get jumped by a copy, and others get to take out collective members. Noted.
Jinx, what happened while you guys were out there?
Kind of looks over to Aurelius. I mean, he did hammer stuff.
That sounds about right.
Artemis is
Does Fidget recognize that voice?
Make a history check.
Straight 10.
It's familiar, but not in a way that you have that warm, comforting sort of feeling.
He is staring daggers at Jinx.
Aurelius is looking back, gesturing his head towards the warehouse.
We should probably head inside.
Eyes will be on us if we stay out here. Midnight knows where to meet.
Artemis looks over to Silvertongue. Thank you.
He gives a nod.
Trinity does have an arched eyebrow, because no one told her what the fuck happened, obviously. She will ask later.
Yep. And Silvertongue will just kind of make his way towards the warehouse.
I'll need a description of said warehouse when we get inside, sir. I'm walking around. So,
Fidget just kind of keeps close to Tank's side as they head in, almost as a comfort thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that she's still out of comfort? She is holding onto his arm like they were when they were walking around?
Easy enough.
Okay.
The Warehouse doors are not immediately opened, but they're opened after just a short enough time that you're able to quickly slip in. And although you hear the sound of distant chattering, the sound of people moving in your direction, you can see that there's...
From inside the warehouse?
No, inside the warehouse you can see people are moving around, making sure everything's set, but you can hear people outside who are beginning to make their way, seeming to
okay.
have picked up the trail of where you guys were heading.
Okay. Yeah, Fidget is tightened her grip just a little bit on Tank's arm.
Okay, easy enough. The inside of the warehouse is mostly open. It's got a lot of different shelving and whatnot, places where you can move around and hide between if needed, but with the idea being that you're going to be making your way away from this area soon, it's more a place that should give a lot of people reasons to be checking behind every corner, hoping that they don't miss you. A good option and good offer, but you're being motioned towards the back of the area as you are entering in.
Aurelius will pull out a dagger and cut open his skin a bit and make it seem like he was there in an attempt to deceive. And then once that's happened, he's got to wrap his open wound back up.
Mm-hmm.
Artemis is going to go over to Serenity and put her hands on her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
She will put her hand on her wrist, but not in the stop, just like the comforting grip.
There's a flinch.
What happened, Dove?
She shakes her head.
Need time to process?
She nods.
Kind of intertwine her fingers with hers. Just give it a quick squeeze before letting go.
How much damage do you have?
I'm still not at max health. I have 9 points left before I'm at max, but I'm
Okay.
over 100 now, so I'm good.
Cool.
Fidget has started muttering just a bit to herself. People got hurt. My friends got hurt because of me. My friends got hurt because of me.
Fidget!
Yes.
We did this of our own volition. You get hurt because of you. Got hurt because they're assholes.
You should see the other guys.
I did tell you that I slammed their face into a wall. It's not. It is not nearly as bad as you were making it out to be.
It's all because of me, though.
No, it is because the collective decided that you needed to be hunted.
She chose.
I did choose this.
Not saying fault. Saying
She may have chosen, but this entire situation is all because of some rules by an organization.
You saying
He points to
Yes.
Aurelia.
organization wrong? Saying
I-
kill her for problem, for sin.
I'm
It also-
saying that the blame is not on her,
Saying-
boy.
You see
Boy.
Tank. You see Tank lean forward. Am older and wiser. Careful, boy.
You
Fidget
haven't
just
seen the
very
things
lightly-
I have.
Very
We
lightly
don't.
pulling on.
We don't
Aurelia.
have time for this.
Yeah, very
Jeez.
gently pulling on Tank's arm, like, not now, Tank, not now. Save
We
it,
do not have
please.
time for the two alphas to have a fight.
No,
Artemis is
Don't start a
casting
fight.
snare at the entrance to the warehouse.
good idea.
Nice.
Taking care of that.
Don't start fighting amongst yourselves.
So the
Silvertongue is off.
there's the boy.
Oh, good. Which boy?
Yeah,
You-
put the description in the thingy-majigger.
Ah, yeah.
And this thingy majigger. So
I
cute,
love
I'm
you,
sorry.
Kendall. So you were saying Silver was
Yep.
doing something?
He's patching up his own wounds where he was clearly bitten and slashed at a few times, but he's doing it like in a way that's like he's not even noticing it. He's just doing it, kind of looking around. Well, if everyone's done having a pissing contest, kind of looks over to Aurelius. Are you done? If you want to have a bit more, I'm sure you can hit someone in the back with that.
Sorry, I was pointing.
He asked if Aurelius wants to continue his pissing contest to pee on someone in the back with his attitude.
Aurelius,
Silver is
na-
giving you attitude.
Aurelius narrows his eyes, doesn't say anything, but there's a flicker of something in his eyes.
Don't start.
Artemis is going to approach Fidget,
Mm-hmm.
and she reaches into her pocket for what she was reaching for with the hunter. Pulls out what looks like gum, plucks whatever eyelashes, wraps it, and presses it against Fidget, and you are invisible for an hour.
Nice.
I love you so much.
Is that what that takes?
What?
The spell components.
A rabbit gum and an eyelash.
I could see Fidget not fully realizing what's going on, or the fact that she has disappeared.
Yeah, which is why her explaining that
you-
was good.
She'll look at where Fidget was. You're invisible now. I can't see you. Don't attack anything.
I've done that so far. How many of y'all decided to stay as Spooky Me?
Maxim holds my hand.
We started, but then we got jumped.
I think
I
midnight was spooky you.
I waited maybe 45 minutes to make sure that they saw the spooky visage, and then I just took it off.
Very smart.
And nobody followed us afterwards.
You're just an invisible talking person right now.
Oh, I Fidget, she's processed that, but at the same time, she's just like kind of like
She's like, I'm too tired. I can't be bothered.
it's one of those. Well, it's more like it was. I was hoping you guys would have caught on to what I was doing. But I mean, if you're get jumped, it's kind of hard. But
Serenity smiles.
Artemis continues looking around the room,
I will say you note
assessing.
you note that when Aurelius has that flicker and he's looking at Silvertongue, Silvertongue stares back, and there's like that same kind of manic energy in his eyes that he had before when he was talking to you and asking about taking out your pursuer. And there's just a faint quirk of the lip. A very unnerving smile as he just kind of matches Aurelius's energy for a moment before it kind of fades back and he kind of leans back and goes, "Oh, right. Wow, that hurts a lot more than I thought. Let me just...
Who separates these two?
Who?
Just gestures between the two of them.
Aurelius is just standing here. He's doing nothing wrong." Demeanor has completely changed. He's just now very calm, just reserved, just like do, just taking care of his injuries.
What mental illness do you have?
You say something?
Other than narcissism, I guess. Watching this is one of those things where it's like, you clearly have a fucking split personality, my guy.
Artemis is going to approach Silvertongue.
Mm-hmm.
And hold out her hand.
Hmm.
Do you want me to fix that?
I mean, the nodding's a little bit difficult with one hand, but I mean, I suppose if you're the doctor here, holds out his arm as though like, here you go.
And she's going to take his arm and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. It's a little bit healed. Wait, hold on a second.
Am I rolling enough for this?
You're supposed to be adding your intelligence modifier to this. Wait.
Why does it keep doing this to me?
Hold on. Don't worry. Cure.
Fine. Roll20 will sometimes reset. I'm just laughing that out of all the people that you could have rolled the actual minimum for, it was the one no one likes.
Silvertongue.
I fixed it for you. No worries.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
There, that's
So-
better.
Yeah. So also
Angry.
Serenity. That does mean that you also did get a little bit more health than just 7 or 10. That's supposed to be a 12 and 15. So you get 10 extra health.
Wait, I got back most of my fucking health.
Yeah.
I got back all my health. Excuse me.
Yeah. She did good. Her rolls just, didn't look as tasty because they were missing a +5. So don't worry, we fixed that.
Gotta do it.
Yep. So,
So,
you have a little bit of time before you have to make your way into the underground.
Artemis?
yes.
Never mind. You have enough as is. She will give her a quick kiss to her forehead. Aurelius!
Please hold. Aurelius is currently busy.
By the way, you guys have made your way inside. I will also say one other thing to Artemis specifically. Actually, I'll give this to Serenity a little bit too. There's an unnatural tension inside here. There's something's wrong, but you can't pinpoint it just yet. So you guys are
the fact that Aurelius calling someone.
Can I roll Arcana?
All right, I'm back.
welcome back. You are inside the warehouse.
Can I roll?
Yes. No to Arcana.
She wants to roll Arcana. I want to know if I can roll something.
Perception or insight, I'll say, is the roll between the two of you. You can both roll.
Perception.
Both. Perception is one you can choose. Yes. 20 on perception.
Apparently, I really want to know what the fuck's wrong with my fucking buddy.
Okay. While that's going on, is there anything the other two of you wish to do?
Fidget's just going to look up at Tank. She's still holding on to his arm,
Still invisible.
going, yeah, is this weird, big guy?
Little. Not much, but little.
I can let go of your arm if it's,
No,
if it's
no.
too weird.
Just not
It's weird because you're
seeing.
invisible.
Yeah.
If you keep talking, it's going to not. The invisible is not going to help.
Also true. Just hold, and you'll be fine.
He tightens her grip just a little bit more on his arm.
And Aurelius?
Okay. Where is Jinx currently in the room?
He's just like a few people over to you. By the way, while you're looking towards him, the two of you, the way this whole place is operating, it feels like it should be smoother, but there feels like there's people bumping into each other a lot. People moving and just kind of not really like bumping each other like in a mean way, just bumping into each other a lot.
Okay. Aurelius is walking up to Jinx and drawing his greatsword.
Okay.
I really like this.
And I would like to roll to attack above his head.
Okay. I'll say don't even bother rolling. You just swing over top his head. You're not hitting him. You're trying to swing near him as he kind of
I'm trying to hit whatever's on his head off.
Oh, got it. Make an attack roll then.
Oh, wrong thing. That's the longsword.
Yeah, no,
That's not real.
It doesn't exist. So, with the
Holy
26,
crap.
yeah, with the 26 for the actual weapon you are wielding, you swing around and just there's a clear moment of processing that you've approached, and they like kind of have this almost haughty posture, like a "what are you doing?" And then you grab the sword. It's like a guts moment where you just move faster than he realizes what you're doing. As he jumps to the side at the last second, he's not clipped, he's not hit by it, but the hat that was on his head is caught under the greatsword and is pinned to the ground as the illusion is almost pulled off of it, like a threads being pulled and snapped. As the
And
image
after
was him. Hold on, let me finish.
All right, sorry.
As the image that was him is peeled off, and you all see that Jinx becomes a half-orc. Fidget, a very familiar half-orc in the face of Tedric.
You hear a growl, an almost primal growl from where Fidget is standing.
Go ahead,
And
Arias.
just fucking Tedric.
Before anything or anyone can do anything.
Yep.
Let me make sure that I still have this.
If it's a spell, certain spells are always
No,
prepared.
it's not a spell.
Okay. Is it an ability?
Dreadful aspect.
Your channel divinity.
Yes.
Yeah, that you still have that. Yeah. That has
Cool.
not gone away. You haven't used your channel divinity yet, but like
Yeah. So, as he approaches, all remaining demonic parts of him are being emphasized. And it's almost like a white flame is growing around the form of Aurelius as he walks forward. Do I have to roll anything?
I believe he has to roll.
Yeah, he has to... Wisdom saving throw 15.
Yeah, no. He has not succeeded on that. And he's backpedaling rapidly, cursing and mumbling under his breath as he's fumbling in his pocket for something.
As he goes to reach for his hand, Aurelius is gonna fucking cut it off.
Holy
Make an attack
shit.
roll. Make an attack roll. Okay. So you see him reaching for it.
Even if
Go ahead.
even if it misses,
Yep. The intent
it's
is there.
still yeah.
Yeah, you slam the greatsword down, and he seems to realize that you are attacking with clear, malicious intent. And he just kind of almost seems to like look like he's ready to hurl. He goes, "Fuck this!" And he puts his other hand to his mouth and makes this loud whistling. And you see everyone turn. Actually, let me double check something right quick. Okay, cool. My boy, how much health you got?
Me?
You.
68.
68? Cool. Your AC is like 15?
13.
13, cool. Those will all hit then.
Okay.
Actually, as part of this, before I finish with this, I would like Artemis and Serenity to roll me initiative.
I will say, remember
did
he
say-
has the alert feed.
You as well. None of these
And,
will roll with advantage. Yep.
I forgot I was muted,
Ah.
and I started talking, and
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, Artemis wanted to assist with his attack by using Toll the Dead on him, so that
Wisdom
his
save.
head would be so full of it
Cool.
that he wouldn't be able
I'm
to
trying
do it.
to remember who Cedric is. Or Cedric.
Tedric?
Tedric.
Tedric.
I'll explain. I'll explain
Tedric?
later. I'll explain later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He's a half orc, and clearly Fidget dislikes him.
She gave an actual feral growl.
He did roll an 18 on the wisdom save.
Boo.
I know.
That's rude of him.
I know.
It's very not cash money of you.
It's very rude. How dare?
How dare you live? I didn't give you permission.
You are not given permission to stay alive. So that is a
I
20.18.
mean, obviously not allowed.
Aurelius rolled a 19.19 for Artemis and 9 for Aurelius.
Artemis got 19.19.
Yeah.
Just-
My boy. Oh, God. Silver rolled low. He only got a
Silver hand?
Yeah, he rolled low. He got a 16.
No, it's Silver Tongue.
I know what I meant. Don't look at me.
He's like,
He
Johnny?
changed his nickname.
Silver tongue. I haven't been saying that the whole time, have I?
No.
No.
First
I
time.
You just been calling him Silver.
So I keep calling him Silver. That helps. And that plus. Check something real quick. I don't think he had.
when in doubt, default.
It works. It works so well. It's so helpful. Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Stop
We
perceiving.
perceive you.
No.
We perceive you.
I
We're
wish to
staring.
perceive you. You are beautiful.
Magnificent.
I mean,
All right.
yours isn't wrong.
You cannot escape my eyes.
My
We have
ears.
thousands.
Bowman.
Unfortunately, Bowman rolled a 22. So he is first on the initiative.
No.
Or
Oh my
surprise.
god. Oh my god, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Aurelius.
so sorry, you guys.
Yeah, Aurelius. 3 arrows blossom in your arm. You will perceive it at the last second, so you don't have advantage on any of these. They still hit.
Oh my god.
Just tell me the damage.
You want the total damage, or do you want it individually?
Yes, total damage so that I don't fuck it up.
All right, 1 second. I need to add this up real quick.
Because every
start?
time you've given me the damage in parts, my brain has always done something wrong.
Hey, you're still
Character, I'm
standing.
having a mild. It's like I'm having a mild panic attack right now.
Don't worry.
Fine, we can kill it.
Don't worry. He's still up. I think. What was your health again?
68.
Cool. You take 64 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
What the fuck?
As you just hear
Yeah, it's who I think it
whack,
is.
whack. And again, and
It's acid.
it seems to reverberate through the warehouse. The person, as you see them, is in a corner, just kind of perched, like kind of Hawkeye-esque, if you will, just kind of perched. You didn't see him
So,
because he's in a
it
shadowy
did
enough
hit
spot.
him, though.
Yeah, all 3 of them did, and he is not close enough for you to be able to rebuke in most ways, as he is, I believe, 300 feet.
Yeah, that's not close enough.
No, he's 500 feet away from you. Just
Yeah,
perched,
either way.
firing, yeah, which is not close enough for you to rebuke him. And as all 3 hit, you just see Tedric smile, as a few other faces. suddenly
Aurelius
seem to
doesn't
turn.
stop
Oh, yeah.
walking forward.
Oh yeah, I understand. He hasn't quite caught on to that yet. But a few other people in the warehouse turn and are drawing weapons. Serenity.
I'm gonna assume that I see the multiple arrows in my man's fucking side, back, face, wherever.
You see, yes. You perceive with your eyes.
Great. There's a problem. Can I just fucking grab Aurelius?
Yes.
With disadvantage.
Okay.
Why would it be with disadvantage?
He's not letting you, is what he's saying.
Yeah, that still wouldn't give me disadvantage. So, yeah.
Oh, because raging, I would imagine. Because you have to rage in order to be on the initiative order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, straight
In
roll.
fact, that would give me advantage.
So, straight roll.
Wait,
please.
why is it disadvantage?
He's resisting.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Actually, no, that wouldn't
He's
give
resisting.
you disadvantage. He wouldn't give it disadvantage because he's just resisting.
It seems like that doesn't
You're
give me
right, you're right,
disadvantage
you're
on
right.
a grapple.
You're right. Make a strength check, but the both of you.
Is it strength or athletics to grapple?
Athletics.
Would it be just strength for me, or...?
Are you proficient in
Ooh.
athletics?
Yes.
Then you would roll athletics.
Nice.
You are proficient.
Okay.
I love you guys. Pain and hurt.
Oh my god.
You just hear her shout, "Move into cover, you idiot!" And I'm going to drag him into cover if I have to.
All right.
It seems like Aurelius does not care for his well-being in this moment.
Well, that's unfucking fortunate, because I do.
It must be a day that ends in Y.
All right.
I'm-
I am going to move. The turn order is going to go away for you guys. I do apologize for that, but I will keep track. I will keep track of the initiative. Don't worry. I'm going to move you all over to a warehousey battle map, and I will make sure that everyone can see. Where's the?
Why is it so red?
Because it loves you.
Danger.
I fucking hate it.
Oh
There's too much red.
Okay,
It's to
fine.
hide the blood.
Fine,
It's for
I'll
the
make it
blood.
less red. Fine, less red.
No, make it more red! Make it more red!
There,
No,
better.
my eyes.
Better.
It's bricks. It's supposed to be
Bricks.
bricks.
It's darker
Oh.
red. You guys are in the bottom here, bottom left and right
Too
areas.
much
Hmm.
red!
Does it-
I was making a red versus blue joke.
Oh.
Not pink, it's lightest red!
Wait, where the fuck am I?
You're down near the bottom.
Okay, but where near the... Here?
Yeah, you're over here. That's you, right?
Yes, but that doesn't tell me where I am.
Did you want to be right there? I'd say
I don't know where I want...
the
I'm
left.
so confused.
To the left.
To the left.
Right around this
To the
area.
left, to the left.
Okay. So, has he been grabbed and pulled aside?
In which case, you'd be pulled half your movement speed, so at least 20 feet to the right.
20 feet to the...
4 squares.
Wait. Would cover not be closer to the left?
I mean, if you want to push him closer to Tedric.
You know what? Fair fucking enough. She is moving him to cover that is away from Tedric, because Tedric is, fucking covered by a fucking archer. With sharpshooter.
I'm going to put Orc here.
As she grabs, she will shout at Artemis, "Healing needed!"
Busy! Because I have a plan.
I have a
Take him to
plan,
cover.
Arthur.
You have healing too!
We gotta go to Tahiti.
They both have healing, if we're being honest.
Yeah, use your own fucking healing!
But he's definitely not gonna heal himself. We already know this.
If he wants to keep fighting, he knows he needs to heal himself.
My man, I don't think he's thinking. This is like a fucking rabid animal right now.
Yeah, this is true. He's closer to demon than man in this moment.
I'm going to
Aurelius. Do you want him dead?
Aurelius is still walking forward. He
Fine,
hasn't
sure.
stopped.
Okay, he's being a dramatic bitch and not responding to things. Got it.
It's not your turn
She's
yet. It is Artemis's turn.
Okay.
So yeah, Artemis, you.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah, you get to do things.
Okay,
The blue ones
she's
are the ones
going
who seem
to,
still be acting the way they used to be, not the ones who are attacking each other.
Cool. She's going to cast dancing lights and throw the torch-sized lights into the face of the people attacking them, one of them going toward the archer.
Okay.
I just want to give them disadvantage.
Alright, so you're trying to do it towards the enemy folk.
Yes.
Hold on. I put on all of these tokens. I put a thing that was supposed to be visible, and it said no. Stop that. Apologize. I'll say that you're doing that at the moment, so you're trying to get that taken care of. Is that what you want to do for your turn?
And she will make her way over to Aurelius to heal the dumb fuck.
Okay, move towards the dumb fuck.
In this moment, yes, he is incredibly dumb.
Yes, move towards your dumb fuck. Alright, so you can heal him next turn, as you are currently out of actions, which should bring us to... Give me a sec, I need to make sure that I give very clear indicator. These are not... What the... Visible, please. Thank you. That way you know who's on whose side. The blue are on your side. The not blue are not.
Would you like me to make a token for the bowman?
He's not on the map. Is how far away
I'm
he
just saying
is.
I'm just saying for when he, if he does, would you like me to make a token for him?
Sure.
Okay.
You know who it is.
Yeah, I do, and fuck you.
Is it because it's related to you because y'all have the same fucking last name?
I mean, being fair, he is a bowman. He did take a shot at you with his bow.
That's so
Fidget.
funny.
Out of character, yes, they are related.
God damn it.
But
yeah,
he is
I
also a
remember
bowman.
her birth name.
Yeah, Genevieve Bowman.
Genevieve Bow Guy.
Bow friend.
I'm
Dead
so
ass.
used to like just the. I'm so used to just like the fucking normal word.
I'm going to put the dark blue for your friends. I'll put a dot. This is your good friend Tank.
Buddy.
Oh, wrong button. Apologize. I had this set up and then I lost it because, you know, that's how that works. Green is for Silver Tongue. Actually, no, not Silver Tongue. Blue is for Silver Tongue. Orange is for Razor.
So sad none of them are triggering my trap. It's such a pretty trap, too.
Your trap did get triggered as Midnight does walk in like, hey guys, I'm like, whoa, traps, my
Damn
bad.
it! Midnight triggered the trap. I wasted a spell slot on Midnight.
I'm sorry, I
dare
didn't
you.
know there was a... Oh, why is everyone fighting? As Silvertongue, who also is prepared for this stuff, kind of like looks over at Aurelius, kind of steps up. Were you trying to kill him?
No. I was trying to hurt him.
Okay.
Really, really bad.
Cool. We have a problem. Can I get you downstairs? I'm going to get you downstairs. Let's move him downstairs. There's problem. He actually looks visibly concerned, surprisingly enough, as he looks around for where Fidget is. Can't see her, and is just like, downstairs, move it!
Sorry,
Artemis is going to
Dragon
point her arm up at Midnight and shoot like a really sharp rock out to cut him down from the snare.
Thank you! Ah! Oh, my
There it
head.
goes. It's fine. Yours is hard enough.
Ow!
Come on.
Come on, I'm coming. Ah, where we go? Oh.
Downstairs. Come on.
All right, so he seems to be surprisingly concerned, but that is not his point of order, Aurelius. You've been moved away.
Where
That is him
His-
right there.
his name's Tedric?
Tedric, yes.
I'm going to cast Command
Mm-hmm.
at second level. Or is that only first level spell? Am I stupid?
It is a
You're not stupid.
is a spell I believe you can upcast. Let me double check. Command.
Yeah, you can upcast it.
It targets more people.
Oh. Well, he just wants the one.
So first level would be all you would need then.
Yeah. One word command to a creature you see with. Is downstairs one word?
Yes.
Then
Are you
that's
going
all
to
he's gonna.
command Tedric to come downstairs with you?
Yes.
Why?
So I can burn his fucking corpse.
Great, so I gotta knock out Aurelius. That much is clear.
Anyway. Have this.
Anyway, so I started blasting. By the way, this is the trapdoor you are looking to make your way towards.
Mm-hmm.
You do not know how much line of sight that will give Bowman. Or the Bowman in this case. Because again, even though you guys are aware, you can't see any features. He is completely shrouded in shadows. 15 wisdom save. Can he do it? No, he can't. That's a 13.
Yeah, no. Aurelius is gonna, like, brutalize this motherfucker. He's not gonna die.
Is Fidget not going downstairs with us?
She's just out of panic, has let go of Tank's arm, is what I was just saying.
When you let go of
Okay.
Tank's arm, you feel Tank grope around to try and grab you. Do you grab him back, or does he have to actively try and find you?
No, she'll put a hand on his back going, I'm following, big guy. I'm following. I'm just giving you range of movement if necessary.
Thanks. So for you, Fidget, since apparently 3 people have the ability to act on surprise rounds, Tank has advantage. Same deal. I believe he has +3. Yeah. So he's going to be moving with you. So what do you roll, Genevieve?
Or
Initiative.
oh, you told me not to roll.
No, I said roll now.
You didn't tell
I'm
me to
saying
roll.
I said roll now.
Okay. Sorry. Roll.
Can I use my bonus action, or is that not allowed?
What's your bonus action do?
Shield of Faith, bros.
You can't cast 2 level spells on the same turn.
As in 2 of the same level, or
2
No, like
leveled
you can't
spells.
cast two
okay.
spells that have a level, basically.
Yeah.
All you can do is a cantrip or an attack, I guess.
You hit me, it makes you go to an early grave.
Aurelius is like, help! I want to beat him up, but I'm also hurting. So,
Yeah, well, you have
want
to
to
stop moving.
that is not helping. You're right. I believe Fidget has the higher dex. I'm gonna put her above you. And Midnight. Midnight, my friend, my friend. You have the higher dex.
Yeah, that that makes sense.
As he also got a 9.
You know, that seems very fitting right now, actually.
Just like, man, I just got here. What the fuck?
You know, I just got here. Place is in shambles. It's exactly the way I left it.
God damn it.
The only person currently picking their head out is Razor, and technically Serenity would be under 3/4 cover if that mattered. Sorry.
Well, I mean, at least I'm raging, so it's fucking halved.
It would be, except as you kind of glance to where he was, they kind of push themselves back further into the shadows, becoming completely invisible.
I beg your ever goddamn.
Not magically, but they're so deep in the shadows right now that you don't know where they moved to.
I beg your ever goddamn pardon.
They appear to have used their action to hide.
You can't assassinate, so that's the big part. That sneak attack.
Sneak attack?
Man's
I said 3 arrows blossomed in Aurelius's arm and shoulder and chest.
It was just a sneak attack round.
It was a sneak round. He fired 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
On one
baby.
round.
Jesus in heaven.
Yep.
What did you throw? Don't giggle. I'm wondering what he threw at us.
Pandemonium.
Pain. I threw pain.
I'm gonna fucking eat all of your fucking skins.
I have a lot
It'll
of
be
skin.
even worse when you figure out exactly who it is.
I'm gonna eat your skins.
It's her fucking brother.
We'll get to where we
I'm
need to
right,
get to.
aren't I?
We'll get there.
I'm not saying yay until it's revealed, and I'll have Fidget do the reveal.
We'll see.
I'm eating your fucking skins.
You don't see him at the
Love you
moment.
too, Paris.
Remember that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Even that far away, I doubt she'd be able to recognize him, so.
Of course.
But yeah, she is keeping very much behind Tank, but giving him enough room for range of motion if he needs to attack.
Of course.
That was my whole idea.
Of course. That being said, he ends his turn there. Serenity, you're technically above the other people's round.
Oi. Is it my turn, or
It
are
is
you
your
saying
turn.
that
No,
just
it
like
is your turn.
awesome? Did Artemis healed Aurelius? Yes.
I haven't.
no?
It's not my turn yet.
Yep, it's not her turn.
Great. I'm knocking him out
No.
because right now he is making this worse than better.
I'm great, aren't I?
You're amazing.
What do I roll to hit?
Attack roll.
Unarmed if you're just gonna punch him.
You're doing non-lethal.
I
You're
can
trying to
non-lethal.
incapacitate.
Looking like I can non-lethal a slashing weapon.
We're also grappling him at the moment while he's trying to walk away.
You could just choke him out, dude. Chill.
It takes like 5 minutes with your fucking thick ass constitution. We ain't got that time.
So,
Please do the thing.
my armor class is only 13.
How much health do you have left? What the fuck am I saying?
You knock him unconscious with your strength modifier alone. And you just
Alright.
whack.
I'm dragging him downstairs.
So, should I remove the health that he has?
Yeah, you're
On
currently at
his
1.
token?
You're 1 health technically,
Okay.
but you're currently unconscious for the moment.
Alright, cool. I just wanted to make sure I was on top of everything.
You are doing great. You're doing great, man.
Cool.
Artemis, hold on. Serenity, are you moving him
I am moving him to the...
towards the trapdoor?
Oh my god. Yeah, towards the trapdoor. Can I bonus action just bite myself so the rage persists?
I'm gonna say don't take damage. I like one of the things from 1D&D where just as a bonus action you can persist it. Plus, Paris, you made an attack roll.
Oh, duh. And she's not gonna move back into the open, but she is moving closer so that she can basically cover, or in case of incapacitation, grab people and move them.
Mm-hmm.
With me knocked out, that would remove my concentration. Wait, no, command is just
it's
a...
not. No.
Huh. Cool, alright.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Everything's fine.
Yep. Don't worry. So, do you stay there or do you move? And you know where you're going. Move your token. if you're
Technically
moving.
she... technically she moved back to where she was, so staying there.
Cool. That means that the first person downstairs is actually going to be Tedric.
He
Arnie.
was fast!
Well, he was told to move downstairs, and so he used his action as movement.
Cool. I have a dumb idea.
Throw a fireball down there and close the door?
You have to go down there. The plan is that you go
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah, that's where we're supposed to go.
Thanks, Aurelius.
I'm chaotic good.
Are you sure? Are you sure not chaotic
chaotic good.
neutral?
Are you
This is
sure there's a
chaotic neutral.
good in there?
No,
This
in
is
this
chaotic.
moment he's actually chaotic evil, but that's not the point.
Yeah, he's kind of
Just
hit
because
that
you
line.
fucking switched classes doesn't mean you have to change your life, and I'm gonna fucking kill you!
He didn't change classes.
I'm
Not yet.
still only a paladin. Chill.
Yes.
Calm thine tits.
No!
You literally made
Artemis.
this worse!
Artemis, what are you doing?
I am going to go to the doorway
Hmm.
of the thing
Also, I will
to
say,
look.
one of the things you did note was that before Tedric moved, he did use his free object interaction to pick up his hat before he ran.
Okay. Good for him. He is stylish man.
The hat?
I said I'm not leaving
Make
my
it-
shit.
Actually, no. I'd say if you want to, you can make an Arcana check now or later. So you don't have to make it now,
I'll
but
just...
you can make it later. If
Is
you
that a bonus action?
want. No, it'll be a full action.
Okay, because I want to go down there
Yeah.
and cast Ray of Sickness on him.
Yeah, you can.
This is a
Can you
habit
make your way to
disguise.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20? You can't make it the full way there. You can move 30 feet. Unless you move your action as well to run down after him.
Never mind. I'll use it on one of the other people that are attacking us.
Okay, they're from
I was gonna say, I'm
behind.
like, fuck it.
They're moving on turn
Then
4.
I will
down.
turn around and
Yep.
attack them.
Which one?
This one. How do I... What?
Click hold.
Hold on a
Press and
minute.
hold. Click and hold.
Click hold on the one. There you go. That one. Got it?
This fuck.
Oh. Roll the hit.
Give me a sec.
Give you sick.
Just a minute.
He's a minute. No worries. No rush.
Rawr. Am I rolling with advantage since I flew a lot of lights into their faces?
I'll say for these 3, yes.
Cool.
At the moment, at least. Once they move past the lights, they'll be able to not be as blinded.
Cool. Ray of Sickness.
That will hit.
Ooh.
I will say now I rolled their con save. They didn't roll above a 5.
Good. Nine.
9. Okay. They start kind of choking softly.
And let me read the thing for a minute. Hold on. They didn't read it. They didn't pass the con save, so.
Nope, they are poisoned.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They take 2d8 poison damage and must be on the failed save. They also are also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Correct.
Well done.
Do you wish to move at all?
Kinda. I want to go downstairs, but there's also the man that is downstairs.
There's a man downstairs. There's a man upstairs. You gotta move at some point.
Fine, fine. How far can I move? I gotta measure the
30
thing
feet.
now. Okay. I'm moving. I'm moving.
I know.
There.
Yeah. Wasn't doing it to rush you. I was doing it to help you out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you cast the spell and back up and run towards the trapdoor.
Yes.
Silvertongue keeps looking at Aurelius. And he looks over to Serenity, like surprised that she's there. Oh! Shame about that. I'm starting to like this wolf in sheep's clothing. Shall we go?
She arches her eyebrow. Which one are you referring to when you say that?
Oh, him. He's
Fair enough.
vindictive. I like that.
You would. Let's go.
He doesn't. He does like a mock hurt, but it doesn't reach his eyes. He's got that twitching, mad look to his eyes, and you can swear that at one point his iris seems to split outwards for a moment before coming back to a dilated pupil before he smiles. Just let's go.
Don't even try and lie to me. Let's go.
Why would I lie to you?
It's your specialty.
Is it? That's his turn. At turn 15, Poison Dude is going to attempt to shoot at 3 targets. 1, 2, 3. Serenity! With disadvantage, they did not hit you. Ally.
I don't like this music playing Underdark looking place in Zelda.
Perfect. Serenity. Over 20 hit you twice.
Over 20?
Yes.
Exactly how over 20.
20 on one of them and 23 on the other.
First one misses.
Cool. Second one will deal 7 points of piercing damage, halved to 3.
My AC's 22, remember? Oh, good lord.
Alright. This is down to the allies.
I'm happy to finally have a good AC.
Midnight is going to kind of move up and just kind of slam, kind of put themselves against the wall like, come on, TikTok. Either get in the hole or get in the wall. What are you doing?
I am trying. I'm not fast.
She said I'm smart, not athletic, bitch.
Fine. Which brings us to you and Tank are sharing this current initiative as you're basically using him kind of like a meat shield, but not really. As he's following your lead. Where are you going?
Move forward, big guy. I'm right behind you. And she's just gonna stay right behind him if he heads towards the trapdoor.
Gotcha. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Want to move me over behind him?
You can't move yourself? Oh no. I gotcha.
Okay. You put my token down and for some reason it didn't want me to move him.
That is
It said, fuck you.
My turn order is meant to be up here. My apologies, everyone. Cool. That is you. Aurelius is, at the moment, unconscious. Roll a d20, Aurelius.
Hello. Aurelius is currently missing at the moment. Please hold while we get someone else. Just a straight d20?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Alright. Which brings us back to the bowman.
This man's about to light me up like fucking Christmas Eve.
Actually, no, Razor first. My apologies. Razor, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's also going to run and hit the wall. second. A realization I had. A mistake,
Oh.
but we're already past it, unfortunately. I am sorry. That is my bad.
Why?
No shots are made by the bowman. Not at the moment. Serenity.
I'm gonna fucking go. How far is the fucking thing? Alright.
You can make it on your turn.
Great. Hopping downstairs.
Alright, so the two of you.
My chair.
Go ahead and move yourself. Petersu.
Can I grab Tedrick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I mean, you're holding onto Aurelius and you had to dash to get downstairs.
Oh no, I put him down. I put him down by the trap. Well, I probably would pick him up and put him downstairs anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, you have Aurelius. You don't have Tedrick. Tedrick is here. You see him. He's not that far from you. But the moment you come downstairs, he looks back at you and is going to take off down the hall.
I sit down Aurelius and fucking go after him with a dash, or no?
Not with a dash. With a dash was to get you down on this turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Silvertongue is downstairs. Artemis. I presume you wish to go
I
downstairs.
would also like to go down the stairs.
You may.
Wee.
Shall roll. Go down the stairs. Alright. We'll get to what everyone is doing on their turns. So you are downstairs. Anything you want to do with your action? Because you had enough time to move and still have an action.
Can I throw the dispel the dancing lights and respell it and throw it back up there to give them disadvantage again?
To cast it behind yourself as you go down to make sure they can't fire at you guys in this corner.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that before you go down the stairs. Not the stairs, the trap door. Yeah. So you cast it, and then back down, just hop down. You are downstairs. Followed very quickly by midnight. I presume that both Tank and Fidget are going down the stairs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so both of you. Oh. Why are you guys above? No, it's just you. There we go. Aurelius, roll me a d20, please.
Okay. Hold on.
Do you need me to...
Yeah, I just spilled a thing on the floor.
I'm sorry, man.
It was just unfortunate timing.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Serenity, you can hear that Aurelius is starting to rouse. He's not fully awake, but he is rousing.
Oh, great.
He's resilient and hardy, if nothing else. Remove the turn order for the time being, as you are all in free order for the time being. You are running after the man, yes?
Who are you saying that to?
You. You said you were
Yes.
sitting down Aurelius to chase him down.
Yes. She will call back. Keep Aurelius away from him.
you're fast. That's your biggest advantage. I'm going to ask this very simple question. When you catch up to him, at the moment, what is it you would like to try to do?
Okay, so this is an out-of-character question because this will decide how she reacts. Does Serenity know about Tedric in character?
No. Well,
Oh.
Okay.
yeah, no, he wasn't brought up a lot.
Okay. So, in that case, she's gonna tackle the man
Okay.
and try and grapple him. Well, if I succeed this, covering his mouth, because she has now learned that you can spellcast while grappled.
All right. Make a athletics check.
And since this lovely new rule of yours, I can keep up the rate.
Grappling is an attack, don't forget.
No.
So you can even...
Saying that when I see y'all's in person, and I go to fucking hug y'all, that's gonna be considered an attack?
Yes.
Damn it!
Yep.
Yes.
That means we get to attack each other lovingly.
Attack of love.
You cannot escape it. It is inevitable. Okay. Okay. Covering his mouth was a good idea. As he's grabbing at your hand, what is your passive insight? No, I'm not going to ask that. I'm just going to say you do note something odd about his behavior. Immediately. You're a very angry sort of person, yes, but you're still cognizant. He is wearing a few different weapons. He's not reaching to try and use any of them. He's just trying to get away.
If I uncover your mouth, are you going to try and hurt me with spells? I am willing to listen, but I'm not willing to be hurt.
They kind of glance up at you and they kind of roll their eyes.
I could have snapped your neck by now. I want you to keep that in mind.
He looks at you and there's a malicious frustration.
Believe me, I'm not any happier than you are. Nod or shake head.
You can feel his tusks rubbing against the back of your hand. It's like he wants to bite at it, but he's holding himself back tensely.
She bears her own canines.
He kind of pushes against you like, get off me. Get off me.
She will uncover his mouth.
You have no right to hold me like this. After all, isn't that part of the rules? Breaking the rules now?
You're assuming that I play by your rules.
Oh? So you want your friend Babyface to get in trouble then? Oh, you want her just to die. I see how it is.
Do you want me to kill you?
Go ahead.
I don't know if you're there.
Oh, she's running behind.
Okay.
Yeah, she could easily follow. So you want Babyface to die? Figures. She always did have the type that would get her killed.
You know,
What
you
the
remind
fuck
me
is
of
wrong with you?
something. You remind me of someone. He's a little spoiled brat who used to always trespass on my property. He was set on fire.
Go ahead. Get your friend killed. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you weren't friends. You're just helping her out of the goodness of your heart, right? Please.
Point Fidget, even though invisible, has made her way up as well.
Yes. Aurelius, roll me another 3d20. Give him a moment. See if he rouses. Mans?
Zark?
Zork? Did the man go off to... No, he said BRB. Right before I called on him.
Yep.
I apologize.
But yeah, when Fidget approaches,
Yep.
she'll give another growl just to kind of announce to the group that she's behind him. Teddy, that's fucking nerve being here right now.
Mm-mm.
Does anyone want to answer who I have in a hold?
You know that reputation I told you about the other day, Serenity? The one that I apparently killed a nobleman's son? Well, apparently you're holding a ghost. Ain't that right, Teddy?
Oh, you're not in trouble for that. You're in trouble for high theft of royal jewels, among other things.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
that...
you cut off your balls.
Oh, aren't you just a
What
treat?
balls?
Oh, wow, you got some classy folk around you still. But you can't touch me.
Yeah, and you can't touch me either.
I mean, I can't. But I can be a thorn in your side all I want, because, again, if you touch me, you lose everything.
Yeah, well, see, that's happened once before. Do you remember that, Teddy?
Oh, no,
All of you and your friends?
You hear a faint tapping sound. You look down the hall, you see Van Sterling. And Teddy actually looks nervous. Kind of pauses in a sudden realization that he's not as safe as he thought. And it seems to be Van Sterling's presence that changes that in a moment.
Mr. Sterling, can I ask you a question?
Ask.
He says we can't touch him, which I'm willing to believe. We are allowed to defend against those that we deem a threat and non part of the hunt. Wouldn't him being here make us be able to believe he is part of the hunt?
That's the worst and best kept secret, though. Him being here could mean any number of things by his telling. He approaches, and he kind of like... He's not bigger than Tedric, but he still has this presence that looms over him. And he glances to you all, and then back to Tedric, who is shrinking just a bit more. After all, that best kept secret is that Tedric has only been passed a note.
He ain't even
He ain't
one of
even
us?
one of us, no. He's just a civilian
Teddy.
who wandered in. He's bearing,
Teddy.
He's baring his fangs all the harder. But then he laughs. See? What'd I tell you? I'm untouchable so long as I don't try and hurt you. And now you kidnap me? Ugh. I can't believe you'd do such a thing. Yeah, now
Does
you're
your dad
involved.
know you're here? Does your dad know that you're here
He doesn't have to know I'm here.
and cornered?
I'm in the best spot. Because if you do what you did again, you kill yourself. So we're at an impasse, aren't we? I can't hurt you, but you can't hurt me. So what are you gonna do? You gonna let me
Artemis
go?
is gonna take off one of her shoes, pull off a sock, and stuff it in his mouth.
Thank you, you beautiful woman. You sound like a fucking terrier. Have some class.
What you're gonna do, Teddy, is you're gonna
Artemis is gonna
call
go
off
over
whoever
to
it was.
Go ahead, Matt.
Sorry.
Finish Fidget, and then we'll go to Artemis real quick.
But yeah, what you're gonna do, Teddy, is you're gonna call off the person that you were trying to have kill us.
I didn't do that.
That's what you're gonna do.
I didn't do that. That's not mine.
You didn't.
I don't want to murder him.
She can still interact with things and like she's been doing.
Yeah.
But
Let me
she's
check the
going
spell.
to.
You
Yeah.
just can't be
I was
violent, and you can't cast spells.
Oh, I'm not gonna be violent or cast a spell. She is going to put her finger under his chin and lift it to have him looking at an invisible space, which is where her face is,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll be able to feel her breath on his face.
Yeah.
Killing you again would be worth it, Teddy. I want you to keep that in mind.
Oh, you want to see? You want to see? You can't kill me. You can't touch me.
Oh, see, we ain't in Corvin no more, Teddy. And you've only been passed a note. Ain't that right?
Yeah, and you can't touch me. Well,
If I want to stay alive.
Mm.
Yes, but I'm telling you right now, I'm willing to die to shred you to pieces. And not even just me. I'm pretty sure my old group would happily tear you to shreds too. So I want you to really think about backsassing us before I let any number of them cut your dick off and shove it down your throat.
Make an intimidation check.
I have advantage by tightening my grip on him, because I'm sure I've got him in a fucking full Nelson.
Just roll the intimidation check.
Go, go, go.
15.
Why are you yelling?
Can I actually do commanding presence?
You can
to
roll your
that?
superiority dice, yes.
Oh, Jaden. You just jumped on the disc.
Add another 5 to that.
20. Dirty.
Flaccid.
He's not as certain. A lot more twitchy. But he still tries to keep his chin up to present himself.
Oh, she hasn't. I was gonna say she still has her finger under his jaw to keep him looking at her, even if he can't see her. See, Teddy, what you don't realize is, if I die, it'll be worth it to get scum like you out of this world. And she'll drop her finger abruptly and step back.
Mm-hmm. And Sterling doesn't say anything. He just stands there for a moment. Sees Artemis checking on Aurelius. Sees the rest of the group effectively boarding up a few places to try and prepare themselves for whatever is coming. And sighs.
As much as I adore the idea of just being able to let Evictus out and have him have fun with someone like this, I would advise not to die just yet.
I have rope in my bag.
Tie him up. This just got more complicated.
How much of your plan have you told quote-unquote Jinx about?
Jinx was only here for the first part. But it still got more complicated. Wake him up. We'll go talk. And I'll say we'll end the
Hi,
session
Aurelius, up, please.
on that note.
Holy fuck balls.
Well, at least it was Serenity who grabbed him.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. He was supposed to have a second attack. This could
Yeah,
have
he
been
was.
so much worse.
Yeah, I'm very thankful that you didn't do that.
I mean, yeah, but it
My
would have also
group is
been,
still standing.
Yeah. Well, being fair, he wouldn't have gone down any faster if he'd gotten shot 3 times after making the second attack. It's just he would have made a second attack. And he might have, done things like smite or shit. But I doubt that. Aurelius isn't a smite man. He's just a smack man.
I love that Artemis just gives no fucks and just decides to take off one shoe and put a sock in a man's mouth.
I really honestly
Artie?
expected her to just smack him with the sandal. I'm like, Chancla!
It's like Artie and Serenity were the reason why Fidget just went back to her old ways and said what she did to him.
Yeah.
And
She had her support system there.
yeah.
Yes.
And on that note, thank you all who are watching. It is always a pleasure to do so. If you're watching this on Twitch, we do post these on my channel at Uncommon Guru. You can find us by looking up Cormundum Chaos. It should pull up the full playlist of all 39 episodes. If you're watching this on YouTube, we also stream these on Mondays around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/WhatTeamComp, where we continue our craziness each week, usually. We will be missing a week on the 29th. But other than that, we're all here. We're all having a good time, and it's a lot of fucking fun. I hope.
Someone work with me. Why are we missing one? I'm stupid.
I'm gonna be out of town.
Okay.
Yeah, might be. It depends on whether or not I can get set up, which we will see. That is a trouble for right before then. Don't worry about that for the time being. So. Thank you all so much. This has been a great time. Until next time, we've been WhatTeamComp. We'll see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.